Hey down, this is Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are well today. Today I want to get into a fun K-drama like gay scene with Jungkook that was leaked and talked about. I thought this was genuinely so funny and cute, and I wanted to talk about this recent story. I also want to get into the time that Jin kind of wanted to cut ties with a specific member. I'll get into what that is and what happened. I think you'll find it pretty cute. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tape. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. First off, please don't mind the lighting. I'm still working and adjusting all of that as I officially moved into a new place. I'm still adding things, so it's gonna look a lot better, just in case you were wondering why everything looks different. Now let's get into the fun K-drama-like scene. So if you aren't aware, BTS is this thing that they do every year simply to kill armies because they already put out the most amazing content. And then when they put out more content like behind the scenes stuff, it destroys us because they are too cute and it makes us feel like we know BTS a lot better. So this happened very recently for the BTS 2020 Festa. This was celebrating their 7th birthday together, and the producers were to ask questions to the BTS members and they had to share their thoughts. The producers asked if any of the members ever felt disappointed and or sorry to each other. One of the stories that was shared was brought up by Jungkook, and Jungkook talked about the moment in the rain. Immediately I was like, what is this? You have a rain moment? And I wasn't there. This rain moment wasn't with me. How could you have romantico moment without your husband there? I don't even know if that's legal or not. No worries, I have 6 other husbands. I'm kidding. But Cookie continued to talk about this and turned to Jimin to see if Jimin remembered. Jimin did not remember at first, but very quickly recalled the event. And it was hilarious. Jimin immediately fell over from laughing, and all the members asked what this moment was, as it seemed like they weren't actually aware something like this had happened. I didn't really know about this either. Apparently, it was a rainy day. In the dance studio, Stu if you're cool, Jungkook and Jimin had a fight. Neither of them could recall how long ago the fight happened. According to Cookie, it was 3 years, and according to Jimin, it was 5 years ago. But after the argument, Jimin ended up saying, you know what, Jungkook, do whatever you want to do. And Jimin decided to go ahead and walk home by himself. The walk was about 20 minutes when Jimin got a phone call from Jungkook crying, saying that he was sorry, but Jimin did not want to accept apology at that time. When Jimin finally cooled off and went to try to get Jungkook, Jimin realized that Jungkook had already left the studio to try to talk to Jimin personally. Jungkook ended up taking a taxi to try and find Jimin, and Jimin just stood there in the rain. And apparently when Jungkook found Jimin, Jimin could not help himself and ran to hug Jungkook, and then they forgave each other like nothing happened. When the other members heard about this story, they all began laughing and said it was something couples do. And it was something that was mostly only ever seen in K-dramas. Obviously, I don't think they're dating or anything like that. But I mean, we don't know. But I would trust that Big Hit Daddy would put out El State Montante, if they were. But it does seem like a very romantic moment, and it's absolutely hilarious. How many people can say they share a moment like this? And it probably wasn't a big argument or anything like that. It was likely something small that ended up being very big. But that's how you know they're all so close to each other. The fact that they can have these arguments and still manage to be really close to each other. They do not let this ruin their friendship and end up disbanding over like dumplings or something. I definitely wanted to see what some people were saying over on old Twitter. One person wrote, the members' reaction to a romantic scene in a K-drama. Just kidding, hahaha. It's just them reacting to Jikook rain fight incident. Right? It really feels like a drama moment. Like Jimin was there in the rain, waiting for me to come and apologize for sending him 50,000 good morning text messages. And I appear and he hugs me and forgives me. But I continue to send him more messages because I can't help that I love him. I mean, he was standing there in the rain waiting for Jungkook. Sorry, autocorrect. But I love seeing moments like this. It makes me get a good idea of how Jungkook is as a person, that he will admit when he's wrong. None of them have so much pride that it's worth losing their friends over or ending relationships over. Whoever ends up with them is super lucky because they will admit they're wrong. And when they're wrong, possibly change too. I think it's so important. And yes, men like that exist in the world. I admit when I'm wrong all the time or try to. And those of you who've been here for a while definitely see that. If I make a mistake, I apologize. I have nothing against apologizing when I mess up. I am human and I will mess up. But there is no shame admitting that, no matter who you are. So own your mistakes. It makes you a much more lovable person. I was also seeing this person on the Tweetster saying this. I still don't know how to process the fact that all of these rain Jikook fights in AUs and fics actually happen in real life. It's very funny because a lot of people like to write fanfic or AU, which means alternate universe stories. Either on Tumblr, I guess, and I definitely see it a lot on Tweetster. They will write moments like this rain scene. I think it's very interesting because people who read those will just be like, oh, that's a cute moment. And then they think it's probably fake because it sounds like a fake fanfic moment. But bam, surprise, that happened. Get you a man like Jimin and Jungkook, who will slam hug you in the middle of the rain, like couples do, because you had a silly argument with him. And he wants to hug you and tell you he loves you. I think that's how The Notebook started. I never watched The Notebook, but I assume they did that in the rain and then read a notebook or something. I'm so glad this wasn't a relationship ending moment for them, and they were able to continue to possibly have a lot more moments like this that they maybe don't talk about. Jimin recently had a cute moment with Jin. This was during Jin's birthday. I believe this was the day after, so maybe December 5th. But BTS or Big Hit posted a video showing the BTS members surprising Jin with a birthday cake and a happy birthday song. They lit up the candles and brought it over to Jin and then wished him a happy birthday. It was sad because Jin said that he thought everyone forgot his birthday because he received so few messages, but then found out that Taeyang had asked his friends to send Jin a happy birthday message, and then Jin ended up getting a lot. And I assume from his family too. But that is not the moment we're talking about today. Although I can't relate too much because my family usually forgets my birthday. Now Jimin was playing around with Jin and it was all fun and funny. And Jimin wanted to do a very funny thing of pulling Jin's birthday hat. Like pulling the elastic part on Jin's neck and then letting go so it snaps back. Jimin did it, but did it very lightly. And it was just a teasing thing. However, one habit that Jin likes to do, because he is a child at heart, is that he will do this thing with his fingers. He will point them together. He does this to show that he is cutting ties with this person, and is mostly for jokes. I feel like all the BTS members have these super quirky things that they do to show their disapproval or dissatisfaction to each other. Jin has done this in the past. This other time we look like the cutest baby ever, trying to tell someone, look, if you keep this up, we're done. So Jin immediately did this when Jimin snapped his birthday hat. And Jimin replied, no, I barely did it. And then went ahead to go and kiss Jin's fingers to basically retie the ties back together. Oh, to be Jin's fingers. I never wanted to be fingers more in my life. It's super funny. You had to be there. I wasn't there either, but I assume it'd be even more funnier if I was there. And also it'd be romantic too, because we're all lovers. I definitely wanted to see what some people were saying about cute Jin over here and what they had to say over on our Tweetster. One person wrote, Jimin angel. Jimin is definitely an angel. We have in both instances here in today's video where Jimin has quote unquote done something bad, but then makes up for it in the cutest, most adorable way. That just makes us armies and the members themselves love Jimin even more. I mean, how could you not like him after being so playful and cute? I can only dream of being this cute and adorable. Jimin needs to save some cute and adorable for the rest of us, because he can't just constantly take all that from us. This is illegal, I think. I am kidding. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your time. As always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over there and check stuff out, I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. We're going to be starting a new series soon and all that stuff, so make sure you go and check it out. You can get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, strip reactions. You can also recommend things you'd like to see over there. Link is in the top of the description down below. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel. I have a video over there explaining that, which is free to watch. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.
The way I would